ceiling. What up, Mr. Floyd? Yeah, Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to CHS, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's a little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm about my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the chiefin' crew. They don't gotta do it big, cause I don't play no sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me, Kahawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the freshmen come forward.
High school, learning champions.
Yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
And a very good evening, everyone, and welcome to Granite City, Illinois, as we get you set for some boys high school basketball as your Collinsville Kahawks get ready to take on the Granite City Warriors. My name is Todd Duke. Again, a very good evening to you. Chris Kettler will be along here in just a little bit. It's Friday night in February, so it must be time for some high school basketball. And we welcome you in to the Cullip Jennings Florist pregame show here on the Kahawk Sports Network. Cullip Jennings Florist, a staple in the Collinsville area, has been for many a generation. Cullip Jennings Florist is located at 517 West Clay Street, and for many a generation, they have been helping folks like us out when it comes to Valentine's Day, and that is coming up here, well, a week from today, as a matter of fact. So if you haven't already made your plans or put in your order for the special flowers for your special someone, then I would advise that you do that right after this game. 344-0404. Of course, I don't think there's anyone there this time of day, but you never can tell. Give them a call anyway, or you can go online and check out what they have to offer and actually order flowers online. CullipJennings.com is where you do that, and a big thank you once again to our sponsors, and that includes Cullip Jennings Florist. Well, Collinsville comes into this contest with an overall record of 23-1. They are 6-1 in Southwestern Conference play as they get ready to take on an old Southwestern Conference foe. Second year in a row now that Granite City is not in the Southwestern Conference, and the Warriors come into this contest with a record of 11-10. So we get you set for this one with a little pregame interview. I caught up with Collinsville head coach Darren Lee just a little while ago, and we'll pass that conversation on to you next as the Cullip Jennings Florist pregame show continues here on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Cullip Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at collipjennings.com.
And we welcome you back into the Culp Jennings Flores pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. We are in Granite City tonight for some boys basketball as the season begins to wind down here. I believe 7 games left. And joining us now is Collinsville head coach Darren Lee. Coach, how happy were you and the team that you had a game the day after that loss to O'Fallon so you could get right back at it and you'd have to dwell on it for a week?
Well, that was a good point. I hadn't really thought. Yeah, we were happy. Now think about it. I mean, glad we were able to get a win. We got it normal. You know, they were, what was the record? 17-6, 17-6. They're a good basketball team. So it was a nice win. Won by 19-20. Kind of grinded away at them. Did a good job guarding them, and they didn't too many of the offensive glass. So therefore, we were able to get too many breaks on rebounds. You know, they ran everybody back. So we had to play some half-court offense, and didn't make a lot of shots from the arc again, but we did do everything else pretty well.
All right, let's talk about some of your guys and some of their numbers. I've been playing around with numbers for the last couple of days, both on the boys and the girls side of basketball things, and running across some interesting stuff. For instance, Keidrian Jones, 14 rebounds away from hitting 600. Now, I know none of these are records or anything, but these are milestone marks for these guys.
Absolutely. He's done a great job. You know, he's played well. He's been playing for 4 years, starting for 3, and really good rebounder. Definitely on the offensive end. Yeah, that's quite a milestone. 600 rebounds is quite an accomplishment. And
in the normal game, he ended up actually breaking a record. He broke the record for most games played in a career, beating Richard Keene out in 110. Keidrian had 111, and Ray Sean's right behind him with 110.
Yeah, Ray missed those games when he got knocked down in the last game right before the holiday tournament when he was a freshman. You know, he missed about 10 games, so that's kind of helped KJ get ahead of him. So the season's not over yet, so you never know. But right now, I didn't realize. I knew KJ was 1 game ahead of him, though.
All right, let's talk about Kawan Smith here for a minute. And these to me are impressive numbers. Again, they're not breaking any records, not setting anything new, but he's 54 points away from 700 points. He's 5 points away from 200 assists. He already has over 200 rebounds and over 200 steals. So this guy's like 700, 200, 200, 200. That to me is very impressive.
It is. He's done a lot of things well, taking care of the ball. And the other thing is this year, which is not a stat there, but he didn't have any turnovers. I don't think he had a turnover last weekend. And so doing all those things without turning the basketball over, but he's always got his hands on basketballs, plays hard. And he's became a much better shooter over the last 2 years, and from the arc especially. So, yeah, he's really improved his game.
And Laurent Gelladini, I'm not going to leave the guys out who don't get that much playing time or that much star power. He needs 6 points to hit 200 and 16 rebounds to hit 200 there. So that's not bad considering he doesn't get as much playing time as the other guys.
No, he obviously has just been a one-year starter and played a little part-time starter last year and done a lot of things well, especially always been a good rebounder for us. And, understands what his role is, and obviously has been a very good player for us this year.
All right, let's talk about some basketball on the court. What is it that you're looking for? You guys have about 7 games left. Most of them are in conference except for this one tonight and the one tomorrow night. So what are we looking for the rest of the year?
Well, you know, we're always looking at man-to-man defense, tightening up our man-to-man defense, you know, not giving any easy baskets. Now, that's in a half court, but we are looking at some diamond press. We're going to try a diamond press to start the game tonight and see if that helps us. We didn't shoot it very well last weekend. That is something that, obviously we shoot a lot in practice, but hopefully, we can shoot it better from the arc. We don't need to take as many threes as we did, but we need to take good ones, and when we get them, hopefully we would like to make, 1 out of 3. It's something we're really looking at. So those are some things we're looking to improve. I wasn't very happy with how we ran our half-court offense against O'Fallon. We worked on, we looked at the film, did a walkthrough for the normal community game. Thought we did a better job of what we were trying to do, finding our post player inside, using him, using KJ inside, and Nate inside. So those are some things that we're going to try to do now.
You have Granite City here tonight. You used to face them twice a year. Now you only see them once a year, and they're a little down this year.
Yeah, but they're dangerous. I know what you're saying, but they also, they beat Edwardsville. I think they knocked some people off in a tournament, I believe, if I remember right. I can't remember who it was though. But Althoff and some. They're not bad. Now they pose some problems, but hopefully, they're probably going to zone us. We're probably going to have to knock a shot down or two, which we didn't last weekend. So hopefully, I'm pretty sure they're going to zone us. But a lot of these games, I don't know what defense we're going to see. It's kind of a guessing game. Like this one, I've guessed man, zone, box and one. We haven't seen that yet. We've been preparing for that all year. So I really don't know, but we need to figure out what they're in and do a good job executing. Hopefully we can make a few shots.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck.
Okay, thanks, sir.
Darren Lee, your Collinsville Kahok head coach, will take a break here on the Caleb Jennings Flores pregame show. When we come back, more names, more numbers, and the starting 5 for each side coming your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Call Up Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Call Up Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Call Up Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Call Up Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call Up Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com. Looking to buy a new home or sell your current one? Trust the Blaylock team of Keller Williams Marquis Realty with all of your real estate needs. The real estate market is hot right now. Trust the Blaylock team of Keller Williams Marquis to help you find the perfect home or to help you get top dollar for your current home. Give Peyton or Emily Blaylock a call today at 618-780-4622 or visit them online at blaylockteam.com or on Facebook at the Blaylock Team. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they do catering, wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses and delicious sides. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road, or check out the lunch buffet at the Columbus Plaza location on 157 in Collinsville. Call Cafe Agape at 345-CAFE, 345-2233. Yes, they still cater. Cafe Agape, that's some good eats.
Call Up Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Call Up Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Call Up Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion. From anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings, Call Up Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Call Up Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at callupjennings.com.
And once again, we welcome you back to Granite City here on the Kahok Sports Network. I'm Todd Duke, Chris Kettler alongside as we're getting ready for this boys basketball game between Collinsville and Granite City as we say hello to Chris Kettler, who just returned from duties behind the scorers table for the JV game, which was won by your Kahawks, 68-33. And Chris, they had running clock in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they did. Kahawks got off to a good start there in the first quarter. About a 20-point lead there, and then they kind of just tussled back and forth there. Lots of missed free throws, especially by both teams, and then Collinsville really poured it on late in the third quarter. Let it be running clock, and another win for the JV here tonight. Good to see.
Yes, it is. All right, so now we're getting ready for the varsity game. Collinsville, after suffering the only loss of the year last Friday at O'Fallon, they rebounded with a 54-35 win at home over Normal. Talked to the coach about that, but that's nice to kind of get right back at it instead of having to wait a full week for tonight's game. They got to play one right afterwards.
Nice to get that, just forget that loss. Team played a lot of games over a 2-week period between the Belleville West game and the Normal game. 7 games in this 2-week period. A tournament, Triad game, O'Fallon game, 7 games. It was just a long stretch. So it was, in a way, it was nice to get back out there after that O'Fallon game, but it took a lot to get past Normal there. But I'm sure they've enjoyed a week off here, or almost a week off here between these before we play Granite here tonight and Simeon tomorrow.
And it was a nice game on the defensive side too, because they held the Ironmen to single-digit points in every quarter except the fourth.
And that's what we'd like to see with that long stretch of a lot of games, to know that they can still go out there and perform on the defensive end. That's the tough end. A lot of times, it's let teams run up and down with you. If you slow them down and make them work for their offense there, it's good to see, especially when you've gone through a long stretch of games.
Granite City, they are coached by Gerard Moore. He's in his third year, and he has a 34-46 record. They're averaging 56 points per game on the offensive side of things, and they're giving up 55.4, so almost the same. 56 points scored, 56 points giving up. Collinsville, of course, coached by Darren Lee. He's in his 11th year here, 31st overall. This is his 936th game coached in, and he's got his Kahawks clicking pretty good here. 64.2 points per game on average scored by Collinsville, and they're only giving up 44.3. Granite City, they started the year with 4-game win streak. Then they lost 2, won 2, lost 3, won 3, and the final part of that was they won 13th place in the Prairie Farms Holiday Classic, 67-47 over Rockford East. They just went 2-1 in the Jerseyville tournament. After they lost 2 Tuesday, they got back home and got a win 62-55 over Waterloo. So Granite City getting ready to take the floor for probably what seems to them is going to be one of the toughest contests of the year.
Yeah, especially since they don't play in the Southwestern Conference anymore. They're kind of a mystery team now. They don't really see anybody in the conference as much as they used to. So, you normally see Collinsville twice, East St. Louis, Belleville West last year when they were state. So now they have a little bit of a different schedule there, so they don't face quite high caliber as teams as they used to, but they still have a few games mixed in here and there, like here tonight against Collinsville.
No Freddie Edwards for Granite City tonight. Apparently he left the team midweek this week, so Collinsville has one less weapon to look out for, and they'll have their hands full just worrying about taking care of business all by themselves. That's going to do it for the Cullip Jennings Florist pregame show. When we come back, we'll pass along the starting 5 for each side, and then we'll have opening tip-off. All that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cullip Jennings Florist, a Collinsville original since 1939. Cullip Jennings Florist has a wide variety of green and blooming plants, specializing in all designs, from traditional to trend settings. Cullip Jennings Florist is of course your place for beautiful flowers, suitable for any occasion, from anniversaries to birthdays, graduations to weddings. Cullip Jennings Florist is there for any life's major moments. Cullip Jennings Florist, 517 West Clay Street in Collinsville. Call 344-0404 or online at cullipjennings.com.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future. to create your inheritance. To build your vision. To anticipate the known and unknown. And to find potential in both. And build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Something old can be something new again. The Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville proves that old adage right one more time. Derek and Whitney Reiser, along with brewmaster and distillery operator Torrin O'Brien, Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is not just a place to eat and drink, but more of a must-experience destination in the St. Louis area. With its Collinsville Herald newspaper feel, Old Herald Brewery and Distillery features a restaurant, a tap room, and of course a state-of-the-art one-of-a-kind distillery. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery can handle all of your group functions, as well with an event space that can handle you and 79 of your friends for any large gathering. And the food? Well, simply amazing, with local and new favorites, plus brunch on Sundays. How about bocce ball or bags on the patio? Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville. Give them a call at 855-8027, online at oldheraldbrewing.com, or on Facebook at Old Herald.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipStLouis.com, or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
And once again, we welcome you back to Granite City High School. I'm Todd Duke, Chris Kettler alongside, as we're just about ready for some action here between Collinsville and Granite City. And here are your starting five for each side. For Granite City, Christian Jones, the 6'4" sophomore. Wow, I can't even see my paper now. Keon White, a 6'2" senior. Marcus Peppers, a 5'9" junior. Jakias Tippett, a 6'1" senior. And Rio Dojmovic, a 6'5" senior. I'm going to have fun saying that name all night. For Collinsville, the usual starting five: Kawan Smith, the 5'9" senior. Rayshawn Taylor, the 6'1" senior. Nate Hall, the 6'7" junior. Laurent Geladini, the 6'3" senior. And Kadrian Jones, the 6'6" senior. Boy, you turn off the lights, got a little light show going on here, and this is big time, huh?
Oh, it's always fun when teams turn off the lights, do special stuff like this. It's fun.
Rio Dojmovic, 6'5" senior. We're keeping an eye on him.
That could be an interesting matchup here with him and KJ.
The average is just 3.3 points a game so far this year. But I'm guessing he's on the floor because Freddie Edwards is not. Leading scorer for Granite City is Jakias Tippett. Over 200 points on the year, 13.9 is his average. Rayshawn Taylor comes in with 608 points on the year, averaging 25.3 a game. Nate Hall is in the center circle along with Dujmovic, and we are just about ready to go. And we're underway. Tipped back by Hall, and Jones hands the ball off to Smith. Collinsville, of course, will be shooting at the basket closest to us as we're up on the Granite City version of the broadcast balcony. The Warrior Room, they call it. Here is Smith. Gives to Geladini. Back to Smith. Smith to Jones just outside the lane. Backs his way in and tries to put a shot up over. I don't know about that one. The ball got knocked out of Kadrian Jones's hands by Dujmovic, and they call that a Collinsville turnover. And by the way, his feet weren't moving, were they? Too much? He was kind of standing in one spot, but nevertheless, that's how this game gets underway with a turnover by Collinsville. Now a turnover by Granite City as Skeet comes in. That's blocked out by Jones. And then the basket will count anyway, and Collinsville will go up 2-0. on the 2 points by Gelladini on the rebound effort.
Quan Smith picked Jakeith Tippett's pocket there. He wasn't able to finish with the layup, but Rent did on the other side. Now we got an offensive foul on Granite.
First foul of the game will belong to Granite City, and it'll belong to Tippett. Collinsville with the ball. Here is Smith. At the free throw line to Gelladini. Hand off to Smith. He tries the right side of the lane. No good there, so we'll kick it back out. Rayshawn Taylor over on the left wing, right in front of the opposing bench. Taylor, ball overhead. Gives it up for Jones. Jones trying to get past the big man, and a foul will be coming up against Rio. I'm going to go with his first name instead of his last name.
Coach said in the pregame thought Grant might come out and zone him. It looks like it's been a man-to-man, and been wanting to work KJ inside here in that match with the aforementioned Rio.
Jones at the line, 64.8% on the year, 35 of 54, and he clanks the first one short. He'll have a chance for another. 6:47 to play here in this opening quarter. We're just underway. And Jones misses the second one, but he'll get his own rebound for a moment. And now the ball on the ground, and Rio throws it into the hands of Jones. Jones brings it up, a no-look pass, and Nate Hall is going to get called for a foul going over the top of Keon White. So far, a bunch of whistles here at the outset of this game. Keon White on the year, 57.7% from the free throw line. First shot on the way, and no good. Free throws are hard to come by here early on.
We're in the JV game on both sides. That's how we're starting here on Varsity.
Pretty much only going to give percentages on the Granite City Warriors because they've played 22 games, but Tippett has the most games played on this list at 16. 1 point in for White. 2-1 game.
I was wondering about their stats. I'll go through each game, maybe if they weren't all completed, all in there.
No, they're not.
You would think some of those guys would have played all games.
Most guys on this list have 12 or 13 games played. So there's a few games missing. Jones gets the ball stripped out of his hands. Another turnover for Collinsville, and here comes Jones and the putback.
AJ grabbing his hand, never got back there on defense, but trying to shake it off.
I don't even know who scored that bucket. It was tipped in late. Here is a underhand shot by Taylor, and now Jones gets one to fall in, and he'll pick up the foul as well for an and one.
Gonna bring Granger in here to replace KJ. He's able to get that layup going. See how he does there on the free throw. Don't make a free throw, they can be able to get him out. Sorry.
Jones just missed two. And that one falls in. So count the point. 5-3. And the inbound pass coming underneath the Collinsville basket, and it comes into Jones all the way up now to Peppers, and Peppers has the ball knocked out of his hands, or did he? Did he just lose control of it? Yes, he did.
Drove in too far, put up a shot. Wait, he was already past the basket.
Not a lot of room underneath that basket before you reach the wall here, is there? You got to put on the brakes quickly. All right, here's Gelladini on the left wing. He tries to float an alley-oop to Nate Hall, but that one's picked off out of midair. And here come the Warriors back up, and now a loose ball picked up by Granger. And up across the line we go to Rayshawn Taylor. Taylor dribbles and drives, and we're going to have a carried ball by Taylor. Fourth Collinsville turnover. The student body cheering section here letting Taylor know that that's not allowed. Inbound pass will come in from Christian Jones. Bounces it into Keon White. White back to Jones as they work it up court and avoid a little pressure in the backcourt by Collinsville. There's a nice move there by Marcus Peppers. And we're tied at 5. 5-0-5 left to play here in this first quarter. Here's Nate Hall on the right wing, top of the key to Kawan Smith. Bounce pass into the wing for Geladini. Turn around, and he travels.
And he took that up extra step. He's going to his right and switched it back to the left. And when he saw the lane open there for the basket, try to get that up and in.
Inbound pass comes in. Immediately double teamed was Peppers, and that turns into another turnover, and it turns into 2 points for Skeet. A little back pressure working that time, but they break it this time, and here is Jones, and he has the ball knocked out of his hands. Another turnover by Granite City. Now each team with 5. Here is Taylor looking for his first points. That's a little strong as it hits the fat part of the iron and comes down, and Granite City hauls down the rebound. Jones deep over on the left wing. 4:20 left to go here in this opening quarter. 7-5 in favor of Collinsville. Here's Jones. He'll launch a 3 from there, and that one's through. First three-pointer of the game belongs to Granite City, and Granite City back to a 1-point lead. That didn't last very long as Rayshawn Taylor collects his first 2 points of this contest. Back the other way we go, flying back and forth. Marcus Peppers. I look down and change my scoreboard, and by the time I look up, they're already down here scoring more baskets. Here's Smith. Hands the ball off to Geladini. Back to Smith in the corner. Smith launches a 3 from there. That one skips across the far side of the rim, and Geladini couldn't get the rebound and accidentally tripped Tippett. But Geladini's going to get called for the infraction anyway.
Just need to get back on defense there. Getting beat in transition led to a couple baskets there for Granite City.
Inbound pass will come in from Keon White. Geladini provides the defense. White bounces it in, and it goes right past Marcus Peppers into the crowd, and Collinsville will get the ball back.
And then the Peppers with 2 guys on him, and he was never able to get to it, and going to inbound it back here from the original spot.
Well, now they're gonna inbound it from underneath the basket.
That original spot 4 said it was untouched.
Rayshawn Taylor. Yes, it was untouched. Over to Smith. Back to Taylor on the left wing. Taylor dribbles one time, picks it up in the corner. Nate Hall for 3. That one's on the far side of the rim as well. That's 2 shots from that corner for Collinsville, and both of them were just a bit too strong. And the rebound headed back the other way. Turns into 2 more points. Or, excuse me, a blocked shot. Ten to 9.
Juan Smith cleaned it up there after the block shot. Used his speed to try to beat everybody down there. Got turned away at the last second. Fouled by Dumovich. Let go of the line.
And a missed shot by Skeet. Smith, usually a pretty good free throw shooter at 75.7%, as Jones checks back in now for Nate Hall. And one more shot coming up for Kawan Smith. Good. Inbound pass comes in. Tippett has it. He's double teamed at the line. It goes over and underneath the basket, trying to find one of their teammates. That was shoved right back to where it came from, and now Tippett ends up with it again. He drives baseline, can't find the shot, and gives it up to Bullock, who's into the game for the first time. Gets tipped into the backcourt, and Jones brings it back up. 2:55 left to play here in this opening quarter. Jones at the top of the key. Tries to dribble it behind his back. That's picked off by Rayshawn Taylor. No-look pass, and that one's kept alive by Granite City. Down the court we go, and off the glass for Jones for 2.
Seen Rayshawn just try to lay that one in. He looked for the extra outlet pass. Somebody tried to draw the defense his way. It didn't work out.
Ranger with the ball back over to Taylor. Taylor at the top of the key. 2:25 to play here in this opening quarter. Collinsville trails by 2, and Rayshawn throws the ball away. Looking for the body to pass it to, and the body wasn't there. 7th turnover for Collinsville. Very uncharacteristic of them.
Shaky here, and Rayshawn's going to go to the bench.
I'm surprised that Collinsville hasn't called a timeout just to settle things down a bit. Over to Tippett. Tippett brings it up court as Caleb Ballinger is in the game, trailing him step for step. Tippett back out in the slot area. And then a stop at the free throw line. Pops but won't drop, and the rebound being battled for. Won there by Granite City for a moment, and then a turnover by the Warriors. Smith gets it up to Granger. Granger gets fouled going up to the basket. And that foul is going to belong to Jacob Bullock, the 6'3 senior. 1:59 to play here in quarter number 1. As David Granger makes his way to the free throw line, 61.3% from there on the year, and drains the first one. Whoop. Roberson into the game now. Yep. And the second one is good for Granger, and a timeout on the floor taken by the Granite City Warriors. So a team called a timeout, just wasn't the one I was thinking it was going to be. So we'll take a timeout as well. Back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Todd Duke, Chris Kettler back with you from the Warrior Room here at Granite City High School. A little bit of a strange start to this one, 12-12, but Collinsville is playing a little sloppy.
Yeah, some turnovers really hurt them and let the Warriors stay even so far the first 6 minutes.
There is Marcus Peppers across the line being watched by Ballinger. Right now, Rayshawn Taylor on the bench. Ballinger pulls off his player a little bit, and Peppers relaxing with the ball over at the end of the Collinsville bench, or the beginning of the bench, where Coach Lee barks out some directions. Now Peppers moves and dumps it off into the corner. Jones thought about the three, but Geladini closed in quickly. And now Jones backs himself all the way up to the midcourt line. 1:25 to play here in this first quarter. Here's Jones just outside and off the glass, and Jones gets slapped on the way up. He'll go to the free throw line for a bonus.
That's a tough shot there to even put up, and then he gets some extra love kissing off the glass.
Geladini guilty of the foul. That's his second. Team's third. Oh, Marion Gooden, the 5'10 freshman, checks into the game for Granite City at the free throw line. Christian Jones misses his only shot he's going to get, and the rebound belongs to the other Jones, Kedrian. He gives it up to Smith, who gives up to Ballinger. Ballinger over on the wing for Geladini. Geladini top of the key. There's a three-pointer by Skeet, and that one's a little bit too strong as well. He's just off on that three-point shot, and the rebound belongs to Granite City. Warriors bring it back up, and the ball knocked away by Skeet, and now fought for over on the sideline, and a whistle will stop that action, and I believe it's going to be Granite City's ball. Yes, it is. Inbound pass will come in from Keon White. White into the backcourt for Jones. Under a minute to go here in this first quarter. 14-12, Granite City with the lead. Jones pops it up to Tippett. Tippett at the free throw line, dribbles and drives, spin move, turns around, takes the shot, and he's fouled by Skeet. No, they're going to call that one against Jones, aren't they? Yep. That'll be his first, team fourth. And at the free throw line, it is Tippett, the leading scorer, looking for his first points in this game. Zacchaeus is a 74.4% free throw shooter, and he misses the first one. Zacchaeus Tippett, the 6'1 senior. One more shot, and he makes that one. And it's a three-point lead for Granite City. That's their biggest lead of this game. as we approach 40 seconds left to play here in this first quarter. There is Smith over to Ballinger. Ballinger back to Smith, over to Geladini. Around the perimeter, Collinsville works it and chews up some clock. And here is Geladini, baseline, kicks it back out onto the wing. Ballinger gets it inside the perimeter to Granger. One bounce, Granger kicks it back out. Smith back at the midcourt stripe with 20 seconds left. Go on. Looks over his left shoulder to Coach Lee. Coach Lee barks out some words, and Kawan says, yes, sir. Moves the ball over onto the right wing, picks up his dribble with 7 seconds left, gets it to Granger, back to Kawan Smith. Smith trying to get around, takes a shot. That one swoops right out, and at the buzzer, that's the way that the first quarter is going to come to a close. And it's going to come to a close with Collinsville trailing the Granite City Warriors by 3 points, 15-12. Granite City with the lead after 1 quarter of play, and we're back with quarter number 2 in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Brady Pest and Termite Management is your local pest control source. The Midwest offers its fair share of pest problems, and Brady Pest and Termite Management is up to the challenge. Whether it's pesky rodents in the cold winter months or ants, spiders, and other pests in the warm months, Brady Pest and Termite is your solution. And termites? Brady Pest is tops in the Metro East in termite management. Do you have unwanted pests? Then call the best. Brady Pest and Termite Management in Caseyville. Call 343-1790 or on Facebook at Brady Pest and Termite.
Todd Duke, Chris Kettler back with you from Granite City. After 1 quarter of play, Collinsville trailing 15-12. And time for Collinsville to show up here in the second quarter. Playing a little off so far.
A lot of turnovers, more missed shots. What plagued them here lately.
All right, we got a fresh 8 minutes on the board, and we're ready to go. Inbound pass comes into the backcourt, and it is Christian Jones who takes it for Granite City. Brings it across the line, being watched by Geladini. Rayshawn Taylor still not back on the floor. Now to Tippett. Tippett at the free throw line, trying to back his way into Smith, and a travel. We'll give the ball back to Collinsville. 9th turnover for Granite City. Collinsville's got 7 of their own. As Smith brings the ball up across the line. To Granger on the right wing, now just outside the right lane, and KJ can't make it connect. Rebound Granger. He puts it back up and in.
What you need to do is just stuff it inside there. They got a big height advantage, and if you get the Rent cheating down there a bit too, it's real hard to stop him for Granite City.
Here's Jones for the Warriors. Warriors in the home whites. And a shot taken, no good. Tip out. Comes all the way back out to Jones. Kedrian gets it up to Kawan Smith. Smith over to Geladini in front of the Warriors bench. Geladini just outside the lane to KJ, and Jones turns around and has to bust through 3, and one of them committed the foul.
Made that move to the basket, and all of a sudden 3 guys were on him.
Keon White was one of those guys, along with Roberson and Tippett, but it was White who gets called for the foul. His first, team 6th. KJ back at the free throw line. He's hit 1 of 3, and now 2 of 4. And we're tied. Jones readies himself again. That one rattles its way home, and Collinsville's back out front. Whistle on the play, and what happened there? I didn't see.
Some kind of violation, throwing the ball in.
Yeah. It's over here on this beam. I don't want to bend my head too far over, or I'll be in the camera view.
That's all they did was Grant was got ready to inbound the ball, and referee Bobby Cole called a violation on Grant.
Geladini now will be the trigger man on the inbound for Collinsville. Underneath of their own basket, they get it into Ballinger, over to Smith. In the corner, Smith is, and he works his way out. Now over on the left wing, directing traffic. Gives the ball to Geladini. Geladini lines up for 3. That one's a little bit too strong as well, and we have a foul away from the play, as I believe White was tugging on Granger, and White's going to get called for his 2nd in a row. That is And the team 7, so it's 1-1 time.
They're calling tugging on KJ, and KJ will go to the line with this bonus.
Now, Granger was right there as well. As Vujmovic comes back into the game for Granite City. Kadrian back at the free throw line. He just hit his last 3 from there, and as soon as I say that, he misses. Rebound belongs to the Warriors. Collinsville has the 1-point lead. 6:35 left to play here in this first half. Jones almost lost control of that ball, and a no-look pass to travel as the no-look pass made its way to Vujmovic, but he moved his feet trying to get up to the basket and never took the ball with him.
I don't think he was looking either.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't ready for that ball, and then just had to make most of it. Ended up traveling.
There's Kawan Smith. Smith, top of the key. Over toward the right wing, reverses direction, gives it up to Geladini. Geladini at the top of the key as well. Drives, baseline, kicks it out to Kawan Smith from the corner. No good. Again, a little strong. It's been that way, all those shots coming from the corner. And now the Warriors with a chance to regain the lead with 6 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Here's Jones on the left wing. Crossover dribble, but he lost it. Ballinger off the top of Jones's head. Nice play there by Caleb Ballinger. Timeout called by Granite City. We will step aside right along with them as soon as he gives me an indication of what it is. There we go. A 60-second timeout, so we'll be back in 60 seconds here on the Kahok Sports Network. Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. And once again, we welcome you back to Granite City. I'm Todd Duke alongside Chris Kettler. And the box is lighting up pretty colors over here. That's not good. I'm using my hotspot for the first time this year. Brand new one. And we're flashing all kinds of pretty colors, but we haven't dropped that many frames yet, so we'll hang out and see if everything corrects itself here in a moment. Hopefully everything's still in sync. Rayshawn Taylor back into the game for Collinsville. Kahawks have a 1-point lead. 5:45 left to play here in this second quarter. Here is Taylor. Taylor over on the right wing, dumps it off to Geladini, and Geladini comes from the free throw line out to that wing, gives it to, and then gives it right back, and Geladini can't finish, and KJ can't either, and the second time he does, and draws the foul as well. All right, looks like my pretty colors have stopped flashing, so I'll go back to the scoreboard. You see, that's the problem. When I'm on the scoreboard, I can't see the box, so sometimes I don't even know if I'm knocked off or not. Everything appears to be functioning normal as the foul belonged. Who was it?
I can't hear the announcer, and they don't put it up in the little box there on the scoreboard. So.
Well, they do, but the game clock on top of the backboard's blocking it out. Yeah, they don't have it underneath like everybody else does. I can see that. Somebody's got 2, 1, 12, and 3. So it was 3. Gooden got the foul. All right, now that we got that all figured out, Collinsville leads by 3 points, and it is Granite City with the ball. And we have some new players into the game as well, and we have a turnover also. Here is KJ, slams it on home.
Good job by KJ to stay out in front there, get down there, and receive the pass and slam it in. Now Collinsville held Granite City without any points yet this quarter, and keep this going here, extend this lead.
Here's Gooden with the ball. He gets it up to Brian Hines. The 6'6" junior is into the game for the first time. Now out top of the key, tip it for 3. That one just almost gets stuck there where the rim meets the glass, but the rebound belongs to Granite City. They move it in, and a whistle on the play. And a foul coming up against Collinsville. as Jones picks up his second. And to the free throw line, it'll be Marcus Peppers, and Peppers on the year, a 28.6% free throw shooter, but as I mentioned, there's a bunch of games missing. They only have Peppers down for 13 of the 22 games played. But Peppers makes that one. And brings his team back to within 4. Peppers, the 5'9 junior, ready again. Hits both of them. Here is Rayshawn Taylor crossing the midcourt stripe, the timeline we call it. Hands off to Gelladini, and now over to Smith with 4:20 left to play here in this first half. Handoff from Smith to Hall, now over to Rayshawn. Taylor backs his way up over on the left wing, makes his move, almost slips and falls, and that ball is circled all the way around the rim. And then decided to come out. Rebound belongs to Granite City. Here's Tippett, and Tippett can't get it to tip in. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. They bring it up, and Rayshawn with a fingertip roll. And for Taylor, that's point number 4 on the night. And another whistle on the play.
He's playing with some fire now. He needs some time on the bench.
Yeah.
Rayshawn looks fired up. Gets a foul there. That's some aggression there. You don't need that from that far out, but it's only his first.
His first, team 6th. Here comes Peppers. He drives it up the court and underhands the ball to Hines. Hines trying to work around KJ. Hits it off the side of the backboard, and KJ stays with it. Jones up to Taylor. Taylor across the line. Does a little head fake, kicks it out to Gelladini. Back to Taylor, tries for 3, and that one was partially blocked. Ball on the ground, picked up by the Warriors. They bring it up, and Jones with a nice little acrobatic move for 2. Back to a 4-point game. 22-19 in favor of Collinsville. I'm sorry, that's a 3-point game. I'll get my math right here one of these days. Here's Nate Hall. Hall will launch 3 from where Sean just missed, and Nate Hall hits the first 3-pointer of this game for Collinsville.
They stopped selling shots in the corner there. One there from the butt of the elbow, and Nate Hall knocks one down.
Here's Christian Jones. Jones leisurely makes his way over to the wing, and then will pop a 3-pointer from there. Yep, that was falling off to the left-hand side. And Smith comes away with the rebound for Collinsville, and then Smith gets fouled, and this one's going to go against Peppers. That'll be team foul number 9.
One thing Grant's ain't afraid to do is foul. That keeps Collinsville a little bit out of their offense. They've been struggling from the free throw line, so I ain't seem too worried about fouling the Kahoks here from time to time.
And Kawan can't hit that one. There's Peppers. An acrobatic shot by him that didn't find the mark, and the rebound comes all the way out to Jones. Jones dribbles and drives, right hand outside the lane, and a foul coming up. Jones will head to the line. That'll be the 7th foul for Collinsville. And Jones will pick up his 3rd foul. That's just one too many. And with just 2:20 left here in this first half, Coach Lee has decided to keep the big man out there.
I got Granger at the table here. He'll be going out.
Miss by Jones. He was already 0 for 1, so now 0 for 2, and now Granger comes in for Jones. .220 left on the clock here in the first half, and hitting the second one was Jones. Here comes Kawan Smith with the ball for Collinsville. 2:15 left to play. Second quarter action. Kahawks up by 5. 25-20. Nate Hall for another 3 opposite side. That one's not good, and then the rebound is knocked out of bounds by O'Marion Gooden. So Collinsville will get to keep the ball, and they'll inbound from underneath of their own basket. Taylor with the honors. Oh, I thought that was going to be a little bit too far. And Geladini went up there and got that one. Now he gives it up to Taylor. Taylor in the corner. Tries to dribble and drive his way baseline. That's cut off by Tippett. And Taylor back out to the wing. Tries it once again. Still, Tippett won't let him come in. Now all the way back out to midcourt for Kawan Smith. 1:45 to play here in this first half. Now Geladini with the ball. To Granger. Granger, one dribble and gives it back up to Smith. Rayshawn Taylor drives in from the left wing, kicks it back outside to Smith. Foot on the line, shot no good. Rebound belongs to Hines and Granite City. Here is Jones over to Tippett, wide open for three. Misses the mark, a little short. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and it falls in. Tippett with just his third point here in this game, but it gets his team closer. Within 3 are the Warriors, and a chance to make it 2 here. Tippett's already 1 for 2 from the charity stripe here tonight. Yeah, he's good on that one. 2-point lead here for Collinsville. Here's Nate Hall. Baseline has that knocked out of his hands by Jones. Geladini will inbound. And all the way out to midcourt for Smith. Over to Taylor. 1:10 left to play here in this first half. Rayshawn backs up on the right wing. Free throw line. Takes a shot. Can't get it to fall. And the rebound once again belongs to Granite City. And a shot in the bucket there by Peppers. And we're all tied up again. Smith works the ball up with 45 seconds left. Granite City's come to play tonight, haven't they?
Yeah, Kahoks are just up by 6. Looking like they start pulling away, and Granite City chips away with a few baskets here to tie it up here, and final few moments here of the second quarter.
30 seconds left in that second quarter. Rayshawn Taylor deep over on the left wing, back out to midcourt for Smith. Over to Taylor, 20 seconds left. Taylor back to Smith, to Geladini, 10 seconds. Smith, Rayshawn, top of the key, 3 points good. 3 seconds left. Here is Tippett, drives down at the buzzer, no good. After 1/2 of play, Collinsville probably feeling pretty fortunate right now that they're up by 3 points. Eh there, Mr. Kettler?
After Granite City come back there and tie it up, we'll settle for that to get that 3 from Rayshawn at the buzzer. More work to do in the second half. Go start the ball. Try to pull away here with Granite City and get this win here tonight.
All right, time now for the Cafe Agape halftime show here on the Kahok Sports Network, brought to you by my good friend Ron McGee at Cafe Agape. Great eats, great people as well. You have a luncheon or a business meeting or maybe a wedding or anything else that you have to get catered because you got a lot of folks showing up, well, give my friend Ron McGee a call today. He and his crew will take care of you. They have awesome food, homemade food, and I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with Cafe Agape. 345 Cafe is the number. That's 345-2233. Cafe Agape halftime show comes your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they do catering. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses and delicious sides. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road, or check out the lunch buffet at the Columbus Plaza location on 157 in Collinsville. Call Cafe Agape at 345-CAFE, 345-2233. Yes, they still cater. Cafe Agape, that's some good eats.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahok Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 302 East Main Street, Code 3 Barbecue Supply is your home for one-of-a-kind everything barbecue headquarters, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning rubs and sauces and donates 25 cents a unit sold to first responder and military organizations to aid the fallen and assist with suicide prevention and PTSD awareness. Stop on by. See the guys at Code 3 Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Code 3 Barbecue Supply, home of the Memphis in May first place world champion Patriot sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at code3spices.com.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes that bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org.
First National Bank of Waterloo, celebrating over 100 years of banking in the Metro East. Visit First National Bank of Waterloo's O'Fallon branch office for your mortgage and lending needs. Why? Super low closing costs, low construction loan rates, and they do so much to support our local communities. When you need a loan, come see Bill Metzger at First National Bank of Waterloo in O'Fallon. Call Bill at 618-632-1010. Visit him at 104 Regency Park in O'Fallon or online at fnbwaterloo.com. That's my bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender. Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they do catering. Wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses and delicious sides. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road, or check out the lunch buffet at the Columbus Plaza location on 157 in Collinsville. Call Cafe Agape at 345-CAFE, 345-2233. Yes, they still cater. Cafe Agape, that's some good eats.
And once again, we welcome you back into the Cafe Agape halftime show here on the Kahok Sports Network. Halftime is where we are. Collinsville leads by 3, 28-25, but it wasn't like that after the first quarter. Granite City had the 3-point lead after one quarter of play when it was 15-12. Collinsville outscored the Warriors in that second quarter 16-10 to erase the 3-point lead and put it over into the Collinsville column. And that's where we stand after two quarters in the books. Leading scorer in this one belongs to Granite City. That's Christian Jones with 10 points. Marcus Peppers has 6. Jaquias Tippett with 4. And Keon White has 3, while Rio Dujmovic has 2 in the first half. Leading scorer for Collinsville is shared between Jones and Taylor. KJ and Rayshawn have 7 points apiece. 4 points for David Granger. 3 each for Kawan Smith and Nate Hall. And then 2 points for Laurent Geladini. Excuse me. Other numbers that we have for you from the free throw lines. Each team has made 6 free throws. Collinsville has come on 11 tries, while Granite City had 10 chances from the charity stripe. Right now, the Warriors are out-rebounding Collinsville 14-10, but the Warriors, with those 14 rebounds, also have 14 turnovers. And Collinsville has 7 of those, and from the three-point line, Collinsville has hit 2 of 8, while Granite City has hit 1 of 5. Let's take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard, shall we? How about Belleville West right now? Over O'Fallon by a score of 31-27, and that's good for Collinsville to secure a Southwestern Conference victory. We need O'Fallon to lose one more Southwestern Conference game, and Collinsville needs to win outright. Also early on, first quarter score, East St. Louis over Edwardsville by a score of 14-7. And Mr. Zach Roseman texts in that at halftime, a final score, Southeast over Muscuda by a score of 72-58. So Chris Kettler, Collinsville has got some work to do. They have to make some adjustments if they want to pull out a victory here in this one.
I would say not a bad first half. Did enough to get a lead here. Nothing spectacular from the Kahoks' perspective as far as falling behind or dominating this game. So this is just going to be a battle here with Granite City. Got to knock down some more shots. Like I said, Granite City is not best defense here. Is just going to be to foul the Kahoks here a lot, keep them out of their offense and out of sorts here throughout this game here. But this can be a winnable game here with Collinsville. It's a tough turnaround here with Simeon tomorrow, so I hope the team wasn't looking past them, worrying about tomorrow. Just focus here on this battle here tonight with Granite City. They could do this here and win this game.
We will find out. We're after our halftime show, and we thank Cafe Agape for sponsoring said halftime show, and we'll take a break and come back. And the third quarter will be coming your way next on the Kahok Sports Network.
Cafe Agape serves up some of the best sandwiches, burgers, pork steaks, meatloaf, and more in Collinsville. And yes, they do catering, wedding receptions, luncheons, business meetings, and more. And Cafe Agape is your destination for all of your holiday and party favorites, both main courses and delicious sides. Cafe Agape, check them out at 703 St. Louis Road, or check out the lunch buffet at the Columbus Plaza location on 1 in Collinsville. Call Cafe Agape at 345-CAFE, 345-2233. Yes, they still cater. Cafe Agape, that's some good eats. Everyone has those projects around the house that you just don't want to do. AW Outdoor Solutions can take care of that for you. Former Collinsville High School graduate Adam Welly owns AW Outdoor Solutions, and he and his crew can handle all of the dirty work around your home or business. Whether that's tree trimming and maintenance, brush removal, power washing, gutter cleaning, and leaf raking and removal. AW Outdoor Solutions can handle that and much more. AW Outdoor Solutions is fully insured and offers free estimates on all of their work. AW Outdoor Solutions. Call Adam Welly at 314-252-8010 or on Facebook at AW Outdoor Solutions. The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Back here at Granite City High School, I am Todd Duke on the Kahok Sports Network along with Chris Kettler. And we're glad that you're with us here on this Friday night for some high school basketball action. We're underway here in quarter number 3. Collinsville shooting at the basket down at the other end now. There is Jones. Turnaround shot no good. Granite City comes up with the ball and they throw it into the corner here for Tippett. Tippett and takes it back out. 3-point shot from the wing and he drains it.
Nobody stepped up there on him. There he steps back and drills the 3. Not afraid to shoot it.
Not at all. We're tied at 28. Here is Kawan Smith. Smith dribbles from the top of the key, gives to Gelladini, back over to Smith. Gelladini to Jones, just outside the paint. Kicks it back out onto the wing. Hall gets it to Smith. And Smith trying to work it up inside. KJ turns around off the glass, good for 2.
Yeah, that's what Lexium did the first time there. Let Domovich fall down on him there and went right into the double team. Stayed on Domovich's weak side there and got the layup.
There's Peppers with the ball all the way back at midcourt. Juan Smith forces the issue. Stays with him, and then a hop, skip, and a jump through the lane, and the ball comes down right in between all 5 Collinsville Kahok players. Here is Rayshawn Taylor over to Smith, and a nice save by Smith, and then he's fouled from behind by Jones, but no call. Nate Hall open for 3, and that's a little bit too strong, and the rebound out the other side belongs to the Warriors once again. Here is Jones. He'll pop from just outside the free throw line, can't get it to fall, and the rebound belongs to Hall, and he'll get it up into the hands of Rayshawn Taylor. Taylor dribbles and drives into the lane, underhand shot, and gets the nice spin on the ball, and it falls through for 2 more for Taylor.
It's a good eye on the court there, finding that lane.
32-28, Collinsville back up by 4. Here's Peppers trying to get across the line, and he does so in front of Kawan Smith. Has the ball knocked out of his hands into the backcourt. Kawan on the ground trying to get it, and then everybody tries to get in on the action. Wide open in the corner, Jones, and he hits it for 3.
Down for Grant's here, nearly turns the ball. Works out for them to get the 3.
Here is Smith trying to answer with a 2, and it doesn't work. Hits the inside of the rim, comes right down into the hands of Peppers. And now Jones with it, back to Peppers at midcourt. 32-31. There's Domovich at the top of the key, no good. And the rebound right into the hands of Nate Hall once again.
They can have that shot all night if they want him to shoot 3s.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Kahoks will take that.
He's got a body built for getting points down low in the post area, and that's not where he was. Hines is going to come back in and take the place of Domovich.
After taking that shot, Coach Moore didn't want to see any more of that. Have a seat, young man.
Yeah. Inbound pass going to come underneath the basket to Nate Hall, and he immediately puts it up there, and Rayshawn tips it in.
It's an interesting way to get yourself a basket. No, not really. Nate, I'd like to see Nate finish that, but
yeah,
Rayshawn's able to be the first one to get the basket, get up and tip it in.
Here is Hines trying to get around Kedrian Jones. Jones holding his ground. Ball shot too hard, and a foul going to be called against Hines.
Hines, big physical player, a little more than Domovich and not Rayshawn, but KJ already in there with 3 fouls. I think they want to try to get another one on KJ and see what happens.
And that backfired a bit. Now Judge Movich is ready to check back in once again. Here comes Taylor across the line. 4:50 to go here in this third quarter. 3-point lead for Collinsville. There's a 3-pointer by Taylor that swoops all the way out. Rebound belongs to Smith. And Smith, he'll bluff the shot and then give it up to Taylor. Taylor dribbles, spin move around Jones. Underhand shot, can't get it to go. Rebound put up, but it won't fall in. And then the second rebound belongs to Nate Hall. Hall over on the left wing, just outside to Jones. Turn around, one shot, good.
Let's kept that alive there with second, third chances, and Granite calls another timeout.
36-31. Granite City indeed calls another timeout, so we will take a timeout right along with them, and we're back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Ogle Auctions in Collinsville, the newest in online auctioning. Go to ogleauctionshighbid.com. That's HIBid.com to check out what's up for bid in the next auction. Ogle Auctions deals with everyday items like board games, t-shirts, and more, to collectibles, whether that is a vehicle, vinyl records, or vintage toys. Or how about a trolley car? And Ogle Auctions is always on the lookout for more items. Check out their next online auction at ogleauctionshighbid.com. That's ogleauctionshighbid.com. Or call Kim Ogle today at 618-980-4530.
Todd Duke, Chris Kettler back with you from the Warrior Room here atop the gymnasium in Granite City. Collinsville leads 36-31.
Collinsville got that help they need in the conference. West beats O'Fallon 41-39.
Did they really? That game's already over?
Buzzer, yeah. Well, that was. They're also running that as part of the shootout. So that was
that's right.
That was like a 6:30 game, an earlier game than this.
And as part of the shootout, does it count as a conference loss?
Yeah, it's part of the conference.
Okay.
It's just also wedged in there in their Friday night of the shootout.
Big time help there. I thought the help we were going to need was going to come from either East St. Louis or Belleville East.
Belleville East, yeah. So then, O'Fallon will still have those teams down the road, and we'll still do the Kahoks. See how it goes here. The Kahoks will return to conference play next week in Alton.
Turnover number 15 for Granite City gives the ball back to Collinsville. Kahoks with a 5-point lead, looking to add to it. Here is Hall just outside the lane. Bounce, a dribble, a drive, and Hall.
Something he can do. He didn't usually go in there posting up. That's not something you can see a lot of the times from Nate Hall, but he's able to do it and gets that bucket.
Here's Jones with it for Granite City. Granite City. And Jones to Tippett. Tippett with a head fake. Gets it over to Peppers. Peppers trying to dribble and drive around Rayshawn Taylor. Might have traveled there and got away with it, but the shot and a nice underhand pass to Smith. Oh, that was a good heads-up play there by Taylor, even though it didn't directly result into points right off the bat, but that was a nifty move.
Trying to do anything to get a run out there for the Kahoks, tipping it to Smith before he even gets it into his hands. Now Rayshawn just puts a 3 up and drills it.
Rayshawn Taylor from way downtown hits that three-pointer. Collinsville now up by 10, their biggest lead of the night so far. Here's Jones, and if it wasn't a foul, it definitely was a travel. They didn't call either one of those things, did they? Into the corner, back to Jones for 3. He'll hit the side of the rim right in front of him, and there is Geladini with the rebound for Collinsville. And the Kahawks work the ball up. Jones gets it across to Taylor. Taylor drives, paint underneath. Nice dump off and off the glass. Nate Hall with 2 more.
All set up by Rayshawn driving the basket.
Now we're going to have a foul. This one's going to go against KJ, yep. Referee's warning the student body cheering section over there. Jones is going to pick up his 4th foul. And just like that, Granger will come in for Kadrian.
That's odd. Normally you see a referee take that
to
administrator, have them deal with it, but just give them a little talking to.
Of course, we don't know why or what was being said, but
that's true also.
I'm sure it probably had something to do with language. And now we're going to have a foul before the inbound pass can come in. And this one is going to belong to Geladini. That's going to be his 3rd. First 2 fouls here in the second half for Collinsville. There's another turnover by the Warriors. Smith by himself off the glass, won't go. Tippett with the rebound on this one. He'll bring it up. Tries to push Nate Hall out of his way and puts the off-balance shot up anyway. And Tippett hits for 2 more. Here is Taylor. Underhand, good.
Rayshawn knocked down the 3 earlier, and then now that opens that up. A wide open lane to drive to the basket.
1:40 left to play here in the 3rd. Here's a 3-point shot, and that's drained by Keon White. And 3 3-pointers here in this 3rd quarter for Granite City, and just 1 2-point shot. A 2-point basket.
That's what they're going to do. They're going to keep firing up the 3s. It's the only thing that's going to keep them in this game. How many of those will fall throughout the rest of this game?
Here's Taylor, does the splits at the free throw line. And then gives it up to Smith with 1:15 to play here in this 3rd quarter.
Slipped around a few times. They've had a game here in the past where they had to cancel it because of slipping out on the court. I don't know if that's a problem here tonight or just a couple weird things that Rayshawn just slipped.
1 minute to go here in this 3rd quarter. Here is Rayshawn. Taylor, slowly, deliberate, right-hand dribble. Goes in, dumps it off. Kawan Smith just inside the perimeter, takes the shot, and hits nothing but twine.
That's his shot. I always call that his shot. Just inside the free throw line. Ain't worried about that it's only for 2. He can knock it down from there.
30 seconds left to play here in this 3rd quarter. White gives the ball up to Peppers, who gives it up to Tippett. Tippett with 20 seconds left. Bounces it to Jones in the center court circle. Now back over to White and back over to Peppers. Peppers dribbles, drives in the paint. And Rayshawn Taylor is going to get called for another foul, I do believe, on a reach-in. And it will be Rayshawn's 2nd.
The reason Peppers was able to go around Rayshawn a little bit, he had to reach in there and get the foul. Don't want Gelladini to get another one here, and they'll bring in Ballinger in these final seconds of the third quarter.
12.4 of those final seconds to be exact. Inbound pass comes in to White right in front of his bench, and Coach Moore, three-point shot. That one doesn't fall in. Nate Hall with the rebound. Underhand shovel pass to Kawan Smith. Drives. Couple of seconds left. Oh, Granger tries to go up with it.
He's fouled.
And he's fouled right at the buzzer.
Granger will go to the line with no time left. As long as this is on the shot, which it is.
Who's the foul against? Jones, his second, and Granger to the free throw line, already 2 for 2 tonight from there. Now he's down there all by himself. Good. One more shot coming up for Granger, and then we will head to the fourth quarter. David bends at the knees, arches it, and it falls a little short. So that's the way that the third quarter comes to a close. Collinsville up by a score of 48-36, and we're back with the fourth quarter in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
All Pro Tees in Caseyville is your place for custom apparel and has been for over 20 years now. Why? All Pro Tees can handle any size project, big or small, and they specialize in large group orders. At All Pro Tees, quality is number one on their list of priorities, as is evident by their excellent customer service. Do we mention All Pro Tees has over 20 years of experience? They can even help with fundraisers and event merchandising for your group. So for all of your apparel needs, for civic groups, sports teams, business outings, or even a family reunion, your apparel needs stop at All Pro Tees. All Pro Tees in Caseyville, right across the street from Kahok Stadium. Online at allprotees.com or on Facebook at All Pro Tees. Or call All Pro Tees at 344-2200.
Sloan's Pub House in Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House is now into their third year of operation on Main Street in Uptown Collinsville. Sloan's Pub House offers daily lunch and dinner specials that feature homemade pizza, burgers, sandwiches, salads, and more. Sloan's Pub House offers a great variety of craft libations for you adults, as well as a great brunch on Saturdays and Sundays. Sloan's Pub House, 119 West Main Street in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-855-9100 or online at sloanspubhouse.com. Todd Duke, Chris Kettler back with you. Granite City trails by 12. Collinsville 48-36. Granite City with the ball. Here is Jones. And he kicks it right into the hands of Ballinger. Ballinger on the move, and get that out of here, says Jones. And then that was saved from going out of bounds by Tippett. He takes the shot, and he's fouled, so Tippett will head to the line for two. Fourth team foul for Collinsville, and the second one belonging to Nate Hall. We'll put Jaquias Tippett at the line, where he is 2 of 3 here tonight.
You know what more Nate Hall could do there? He gives space, stays straight up. They call the foul on him.
Tippett hits the first one. One more, and his team will be back to within 10. Just underway here in the fourth quarter. And a miss on that one. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Is that a shared rebound by Hall and Taylor?
Hall just gave it up real quick. I don't know. Have to ask Dan who he gave that one to.
Give it a 0.5 on the rebound for each one. Here's Hall with a nice feed. Oh, that was a good feed from Ballinger. Too bad it couldn't turn into any points. Rebound belongs to Collinsville. Jones brings it up and takes the shot. Taylor falls down again. Taylor all right there?
Yeah, I'll be all right.
Yeah. He was looking at his hand like maybe he jammed a finger. Uh-oh.
Well, they got this young man
here.
Who's,
I know. There's not a lot of room on the sidelines here, and I think that was the first warning to the kids that are coming down out of the stands, that there's just not enough room.
He's filming or something, and he was out on the court, and then who was right in the way is Rayshon was coming through, so Bobby Cole had to stop play there. Now we'll continue on.
Hall will inbound into the backcourt to Kawan Smith. Smith dribbles and drives. Bounce pass over to Geladini. Geladini back toward midcourt. One dribble into the corner. Nate Hall wide open for three. And that's an air ball. All the way up to Jones. It came on the pass. And now Jones in front of his bench. Backs up towards the scorer's table. And a little floater is going to miss the mark totally. And Granger hauls down the loose ball.
We're going to settle this down here, get a basket here. A little clunky start to this fourth quarter as they built the lead up to 12.
There's Smith on the wing. Geladini, free throw line, dumps it off. Rayshawn for three. That's partially tipped. And it ends up into the hands of Nate Hall. But Nate Hall steps out of bounds when he comes down with it. And a timeout going to be called by the Kahawks. I believe that's their first timeout of this game, isn't it?
It is.
All right, we'll be back in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
The Times-Tribune, Madison County's longest-running leading independent newspaper. The Times-Tribune has now added Collinsville to their coverage area this year, including coverage of City Hall, happenings in Collinsville, as well as coverage of the Unit 10 schools and the Collinsville Kahawks, plus more. The Times-Tribune is a weekly hometown newspaper that is published every Thursday and has been reporting news and sports in Madison County for over 30 years. Subscriptions are only $32 for an entire year, delivered to your home and the online edition. For more information, call the Times-Tribune at 618-667-3111, online at www.timestribunenews.com, or follow them on Facebook at Troy Times-Tribune.
Todd Duke, Chris Kettler back with you from Granite City High School. Kahawks have a 9-point lead, 6 minutes to play here in this fourth quarter. And as my esteemed colleague mentioned, a little bit of a rough start there in the fourth. Wonky, is that what you said, or clunky or something?
I believe I said clunky.
Yeah.
Granite City knocked down a couple of shots. Collinsville had a few things roll off, turnover, and
2 minutes into this fourth quarter, Collinsville has yet to score. Granite City has scored the 3 points so far in this fourth quarter, and here is White with the ball for the Warriors. Gives it up to Tippett. Tippett dribbles around the perimeter, backs up toward the midcourt stripe. Tippett, crossover dribble, and tries to squeeze himself in between two Kahawk defenders. That didn't work out in his favor. Collinsville comes up with the loose ball, and here comes Kawan Smith over the line. Into the corner for Granger. And across the way it goes for Taylor. And you can hear Coach Lee hollering, David! And Granger just throws the ball right into the hands of Gooden. And then a steal there by Rayshawn to bring it right back the other way and underneath. And a timeout called while there was a shot being taken. Is that what happened? Nope, foul
on Rayshawn.
Oh, wow.
I didn't see him come into contact with anybody.
I didn't either. That's Rayshawn's third foul.
But did a heck of a job down here on this in near us after the initial turnover. Steal it back.
All right, after all that, here comes Jones. Jones across the timeline. One hand pass over to White, who gives it up for Gooden. Now over onto the far side wing. Hand off to Jones right in front of his bench. Jones backs up toward the scorer's table and then gets it to Tippett. Tippett outside the lane, turnaround jump shot right over Rayshawn's head. And Tippett brings his team a little bit closer. 7-point game. 4.5 minutes to go here in this fourth quarter. Here is Rayshawn Taylor with it. Over to Smith. Into the corner for Geladini. Back to Smith on the left wing. Into the left corner for Geladini. Now free throw line for Nate Hall. One dribble. Dumps it off to Taylor. Baseline shot. Foul. That's going to belong to Keon White. That'll be his third.
I see Nate been a little quicker there. He would have spotted KJ wide open on his left side. Ducks might have got the easy layup, but got to Rayshawn, and he's fouled. I'll go to the line. I'll have to knock these free throws down.
They're saying that's White's 4th now. To the free throw line, Rayshawn Taylor, his first trip to the charity stripe here tonight, and he hits. Rayshawn, 71.8 on the free throw percentage this year. First point this half for Collinsville, and we're almost halfway through the 4th quarter. 4:19 to go. Taylor hits both. Whoop.
I see, because as we get later in this game, that's probably what's going to come down to. Collins is shooting free throws, and Granite City is going to be looking for threes.
Granite City has only committed 4 fouls here in this half, so they have a couple of more to give. Here's Jones trying to work his way around Geladini. And then out to the top of the key, it goes to Jacob Bullock. Now a 3-point shot coming from the wing, and that one is an air ball by Gooden. And it ends up going out of bounds. And the ball will belong to the Kahawks.
Right on cue, Granite City does look for a 3 there. Gives the ball back to the Kahawks.
Ball across the line to Nate Hall. Hall backs it up now to Smith. And Smith dribbles through a couple and then gives it over to Taylor. Into the corner for Geladini. Free throw line for Nate Hall. That's a little too strong, and the rebound belongs to White. Granite City, they bring the ball up, but not before a whistle, and now that ball ends up out of bounds. Peppers checks back into the game and receives the ball on the inbound. 3.5 minutes to go. Collinsville up by 9. Here is Peppers trying to get around Smith. Does it across the line with a pass to Gooden right in front of the scorer's table. Now over to Tippett. Back out top now for White. He'll launch a 3 from there, and that one's good.
Basically have 5 guys out there that ain't one of them is going to take a 3. That's what it's going to come down to.
6-point lead now for Collinsville. Smith across the line being shadowed by Jones the whole way. Kawan Smith around Jones again, hands the ball off to Rayshawn Taylor. Taylor trying to direct some traffic, and a pass out to Nate Hall on the wing, and now back to Taylor and to Smith on the left wing. Geladini back out to Smith, and over on the other side right in front of Coach Lee to Taylor, back over to Smith. Collinsville wasting valuable time here that Granite City would like to have a little bit later on. Here is Smith. Over to Geladini. Back to Smith. Laurent. Dribbles. Gets double teamed. Finds Taylor, and now a timeout called by Coach Lee with 2:22 left to play here in this 4th quarter. Exciting 4th quarter just for the fact that it's gotten a little bit closer. We'll take a break. We're going to come back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups, and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net, and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
Back here at Granite City High School, Todd Duke and Chris Kettler with you. Kahawks lead by 6 with 2:22 left to play here in this 4th quarter. Collinsville with possession of the ball. 200 and how much?
272.
That's not bad for a 50-50 prize. Young lady right below us here won that. She got up screaming like she just got elected to the Price is Right. Here is Quan Smith. Gets double teamed. And that means somebody's open. That somebody is Granger. And Granger gets fouled on the way up. And David will head back to the free throw line. Keon White just fouled out of this game. White fouls out with 9 points. And that'll bring the 6'5 senior Rio Djmovic back into the game. And a couple of more. Play, well, huh? I don't see it. What? just mentioned some kid's name that I haven't even heard. At any rate, Granite City's got their player exchanges if they wanted. David Granger's at the free throw line trying to turn a 6-point lead into a 7-point lead. Maybe even an 8-point lead, but number 7's first, and it's through.
We have to do it. We got to knock down these free throws. Granite City's going to seriously look 3.
They have been a lot. They've got 4 3-pointers here in this second half, and that one swirls around the rim, and the rebound belongs to the Warriors, and here is Jones. Jones dribbles in from the wing and then back out again. 2 minutes to play here in this fourth quarter. 51-44, Collinsville with the lead. Jones back at the midcourt stripe. No sense of urgency here right now. Now he dribbles and kicks it out to Gooden. Gooden hands the ball off to Peppers, and Peppers, a timeout called by Granite City. And it is a full 60-second timeout, so we'll step aside for that long as well, and we are back in just a moment here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Whether building a new home, making an addition to the home you currently own, or finally getting around to that remodeling job you've been putting off, Pace Design and Construction in Maryville can help. Pace Design and Construction is a building and remodeling contractor you can trust. They provide the highest quality, they are dedicated to their customers, and are committed to completing your project on time and within budget. Pace Design and Construction in Maryville. Give them a call at 618-407-5466, online at pacedesignconstruct.com, or on Facebook at Pace Construction Design.
Back here at Granite City, I am Todd Duke, and the other guy on the other microphone is Chris Keller. Say hi, Chris Keller.
Hi, Chris Kettler.
I knew you were going to do that.
That's me.
Yeah, that's
well,
you.
I thought you set me up for it.
I know. 51-44. Collinsville with the 7-point lead. 1:44 left to play here in this fourth quarter. Kahoks trying to improve to 24-1 on the year. Inbound pass for Granite City comes in from Jones, and back to Jones from Peppers. Jones over on the wing into the corner, tip it for 3, and that one is good. Kahawks need to come down and at least provide a 2-point answer here. 4-point game, 51-47, 1:20 to go. Here's Nate Hall, bounces it to Rayshawn Taylor on the right wing. Taylor then spins, kicks it back out to Kawan Smith. Smith, almost lost his footing, keeps his balance, and now we're going to have a foul called, or are we?
Referee came in with his hand closed, but doesn't look like that's the call. It's going to be a timeout.
Another timeout. We'll just keep it here for this one. I'm not even, is that why he blew the whistle, because the timeout was called? And the Kahawks, I think, called that timeout.
The referee on the front of the Kahawk bench gives him the timeout.
Yeah, while Collinsville still kind of had control of the ball, right? Kind of.
Had enough control of the ball for them to grant the timeout. Kahawks just got to take care of the ball here and get fouled here and go to the line here, but Grant's got another foul to give.
We have 70 seconds left to play in this fourth quarter. It's just a 4-point game.
Not been Collinsville's best fourth quarter at all.
You had told me before this day started that the number 9 team in the state of Illinois would lose to a non-ranked team, and then the number 3 team would come in here and be only winning by 4 against a non-ranked team. I would have said, dude, what?
A wacky time of year. Teams are hitting another level here. Some of the teams that haven't performed as well or trying to prove themselves, and lots of teams are getting tired here. Lots of games now. You can play 31 games in the season, and some teams are playing more games in the season than some teams have ever had in history.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Here is Smith across the timeline. Almost lost control of it again. Then he double dribbles. Well, that'll make things interesting. 1:04 left to play. Granite City trails by 4, and you know that They might not be looking for 3 now. They're just looking for points. They'll definitely take a 3 if it's open, though.
I would think so, but they haven't really went inside that much. Threes have been their strong suit so far. We'll see what happens here. Just got to play some defense.
Jones lost the handle on the ball. Taylor almost got it back. Almost went flying into the chair legs at the bench of Granite City. And with 50 seconds left, Jones stays with it back at the midcourt stripe, being shadowed by Kawan Smith. Turnaround, jump shot blocked by Granger. Granger had his hands up in the air and the ball hit his hands. That was not a foul.
Not much there. They barely got the ball out of his hands, too, and he's going to get bailed out and get a shot. Or 2 shots here at the line.
Granger picks up his 2nd foul. Team's 6th. To the free throw line will be Christian Jones, where he is 1 of 3. Misses that one. Lonnie Robertson checks into the game. So does Marion Baker.
Fouling crew out there for Granite.
Jones at the line. Hits the second one. 3-point game. 40 seconds left here in the 4th. Over to Smith across the line. That's picked off by Domjovic. And here comes Granite City. Turnaround shot by Tippett. Can't get it to fall in. Rebound belongs to Rayshawn, and now we have a foul.
Wow, almost a disastrous turnover for Collinsville. Granite misses the shot, and the Cavs get the ball back. Only the 6th foul on the Warriors.
Yep, so one more will put Collinsville to the line. That's the 2nd one on Tippett. Each team now at 6 here in this 4th quarter. 28 seconds left on the clock here in quarter number 4. Granite City, by the way, has 1 timeout left. Collinsville has 2. Here is Nate Hall. He'll inbound, baseline. Bounces it into Rayshawn Taylor, and Taylor bumped by Tippett, no call. Gets it over to Hall. Now back to Taylor. Across the line with a pass to Smith. Smith doesn't even try to go toward the basket. Backs up, wastes some more time. Now he dribbles and drives, and he gets fouled from behind. And that one is going to belong to Lonnie Robertson, I believe. No, that's Jones.
He would have been looking towards the basket. He might have seen Granger a wide open lane do it, but you know, we're willing to get fouled, work clock.
At any rate, it's a foul to Smith, and Kawan up to the free throw line where he is 1 of 3 tonight. And it comes with 13.8 seconds left to play here in this 4th quarter. Collinsville has only scored 3 points in this quarter. Now,
Granite only had 4
only
guys
had
out
4
there.
guys out there. Dojimovic comes off the bench late. And now Kawan ready to go with his free throw.
It's bound to happen. They're just hollering to guys, hey, you go in, you go in. They don't even know who they're going in for.
Smith can't get it. Rebound belongs to Granite City. They trail by 3. 10 seconds left with the ball is popped out of the hands, and now Jones has to commit the foul, and Kawan Smith will head back to the free throw line.
Well, you're in the same position you were just a minute ago. Got knocked down these free throws. It's 1-1.
Yeah, you got to have the first one here. Make this a 4-point game, and that's a 2-possession game with 6.7 seconds left. Nice forced turnover there by Rayshawn Taylor.
There's nothing wrong with doing that one, even if you get called for a reaching foul.
That swoops all the way around. Still won't fall in. And a timeout by Granite City with 4.2 seconds left. Well, we're not going anywhere. That's for sure.
It's only a 30.
Man.
Free throws for Collinsville. I think I said earlier it was going to come down to free throws. They haven't been able to knock them down.
I mentioned when Kawan Smith went to the free throw line for the first time tonight that he's pretty good from up there, almost 76%. But tonight, Smithy is 1 for 5. So here we go, 4.2 seconds left in this 4th quarter. Granite City needs a 3-point bucket to tie it. And the inbound pass is going to come here on this near side sideline toward midcourt. That's the last timeout for Granite City. Not that they're going to have enough time to call anything else with 4.2 seconds left. Right now, the Granite City Warriors just want to take it to overtime.
I think they're going to look at Jones to take this three. No doubt about that.
Great shot, grabbing all over Jones before the ball even comes in. Now it does come into Jones, and with 1 second left, he pops it, and it won't go. Collinsville holds on and wins this one by a score of 51-48. Kahawks outscored in that fourth quarter 12-3. But the Kahawks hold on and now have control of the Southwestern Conference after the loss tonight by the O'Fallon Panthers. What a game. As we move our way into the post-game program now, brought to you by Cullip Jennings Florist. Cullip Jennings Florist, a staple in the Collinsville area, and owned by Dr. Chris McCluskey and his crew. They are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville at 410 Regency Center. That is just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Or you can give them a call at 343-3602 or online, chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Post-game program comes your way next after a 51-48 win by Collinsville here on the Kahok Sports Network.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach. Whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues, we have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
The people of Illinois welcome you. The folks in Collinsville, Illinois, well, they want you to stick around for a while and enjoy the sights, the fun, the food, and of course, the Collinsville Kahawks. The city of Collinsville is a proud supporter of the Collinsville Unit 10 School District. So welcome to Collinsville. Come on over, catch a Kahawks game, or enjoy some of the new places to eat, shop, and have fun. There's plenty to do for the young and the young at heart. Enjoy Christmas at the Collins House during the holidays, tunes at Bloom in the warm summer months, and more. There's plenty to do in Collinsville, so come on over for a bit. The folks in Collinsville would love to see you. For more information, go to www.collinsville.org. Are the lights on your dashboard putting on a show? Bring it to Mike's Automotive in Collinsville. Mike's Automotive is also a T3 certified tire center. They can handle all of the basics like oil changes and tune-ups and the not-so-basics like complete engine rebuilds. Mike's Automotive also has 24-hour towing and has 3 locations: Millstadt, St. Louis, and in Collinsville. The Collinsville location is at 1150 St. Louis Road, just blocks from the high school. Or call 345-0611, online at mikesautomotive.net and Mike's Automotive on Facebook.
As the Director of Sports Medicine at Next Level Performance Institute, I oversee the care of all of our athletes, many high school, collegiate, and professional. Our goal is to help athletes stay on the field and maximize their performance. We have state-of-the-art diagnostic equipment where we can actually perform testing to get to the root cause of problems that could be getting in the way of athletic performance. When it comes to taking care of athletes, we take a full-body approach. Whether it's musculoskeletal ailments, nutritional issues, organic issues such as headaches, sinuses, digestive issues, we have advanced training to where we can remedy health issues and return that athlete to play as quickly as possible. If you or your athlete are dealing with any kind of nagging sports injury and would like to see if we can possibly help, feel free to give us a call or come by the office anytime.
And once again, we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works post-game show here on the Kahok Sports Network. All the way down to the wire. This one came, but Collinsville comes out on top. They win by 3 points, 51-48 over the Granite City Warriors. Granite City actually led after one quarter of play, 15-12. They led by 3 points. Collinsville flipped the script and took a 3-point lead themselves into the halftime locker rooms after outscoring Granite City 16-10. Collinsville then came out of those locker rooms and put some more points up against the Warriors and outscored Granite City 20-11 in that third quarter to have a 12-point lead after 3 quarters of play. But as we mentioned earlier, Granite City came to play here tonight, and they outscored Collinsville 12-3 in that fourth quarter to make it a scintillating ending there as Collinsville hangs on and wins 51-48. Leading scorer in this one ended up being Rayshawn Taylor after 7 first-half points. Rayshawn ends up with 18 on the night. Kadreen Jones, the only other double-digit scorer for Collinsville, with 11. 6 points for David Granger, 5 for Kawan Smith, 7 for Nate Hall, and 2 for Laurent Geladini. Leading scorer for Granite City was Christian Jones with 16. Right behind him was Jaquias Tippett with 15. He had 11 of those in the second half alone. 9 points for Keon White. And Marcus Peppers chips in with 6. Other numbers that we have for you. The Granite City Warriors turned the ball over 21 times compared to Collinsville's 12. And the 21 turnovers were matched by the Warriors' rebounds. They also had 21 boards here tonight as well, while Collinsville ended up with 20. From the lines, Collinsville hit 10 of 19 free throws, while Granite City hit 8 of 14. And from the three-point stripe, Collinsville hitting 3 of 12, while Granite City hitting 6 of 13. 5 of those came in the second half alone. And joining us now on the post-game show is Collinsville assistant head coach Eric Anderson. Coach, that was probably a lot tougher than what you thought coming in, wasn't it?
Yeah, we were hoping for a little easier game, but give Granite credit, they were ready to play us. We've talked before how, especially road games, these teams are going to come out ready to play. They're going to give us their best shot, and, Granite came out. I thought we got off to kind of a slow start. We had the 7 turnovers in the first quarter. After that, we settled down, didn't have many at all. But, yeah, it was just one of those games. We're still not shooting it real well, so we knew it would be a struggle if we don't shoot it well, and it's kind of what we ran into tonight.
Yeah, and you ran into a Granite City team that really wanted it out there, man. They really put it to you guys in the fourth quarter, holding you to 3 points.
Yeah, they're athletic. They play hard. They were zoning us. We weren't making shots. It was just one of those things. We were a little more patient in the last quarter, try not to force too much, especially once we got a little lead. But, it's just one of those games. We're going to have to start making shots, playing a little better.
Any problems with the floor out there tonight? I saw some slipping and sliding. Is there moisture problems out there?
I saw that too a couple times, but the kids didn't say much, so usually they would complain a little more if it was a bigger deal.
Yeah, all right. Keidreen Jones and Rayshawn Taylor into double digits, so nothing new there, but probably used to those guys being a little bit higher in the point range.
Yeah, we missed some shots, and I know Ray's upset with them. he didn't play as well as he could to his standards anyway. Everyone else looks at it as a pretty nice game, but I feel like he's pressing a little bit. They feel like they should be making more shots than they are. I know Nate's had some good looks. Skeet, Loren. As a team, we're really not shooting it well from three.
Yeah.
We're 5 for our last 42 or something, give or take a little bit. But, we're really struggling to shoot it. Teams are kind of backing up on us, clogging up the lane. It's getting a little tougher to score in there. So until we start making some shots and expanding their defense, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, 3 for 12 for you guys from the three-point stripe. Quan Smith didn't have a good night at the free throw line, and he's usually pretty money up there. He only went 1 of 5.
Yeah, he's been making them, and down the stretch, he missed some. We had a couple bad turnovers. We got some guys doing some things that are a little uncharacteristic of the way they usually play, and but it's one of those. We're going through a little slump here. We've talked about it. We just got some of the stuff. We're just gonna have to play through it, and we got a few guys struggling at the same time, and we're just hoping they can play through it and snap out of it here.
Better to have a slump in February than one in March. All right, let's talk about the JV team. 68-33 win by your junior guys, and running clock in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they came out and played well. We got off to a slow start, but we really wanted to work on our offense. We were starting to run some set plays, do some things like that, so we were trying to execute. But for the most part, I was pretty pleased.
Right back at it tomorrow against Chicago Simeon in the O'Fallon shootout. By the way, the Panthers lost tonight to Belleville East.
Really?
Yes, they did.
It's just those conference matchups, and I know Granite's not in our conference anymore, but they're right there. They have been. It's just one of those teams on the road. It's going to be a struggle against conference teams. You never know. The parity's pretty good, and I know we got off to a good start, but it's going to be tough the rest of the season.
You got Simeon tomorrow, as I mentioned. What do we know about them?
They're extremely talented, and they're very athletic. They shoot it well from 3. They got 3 guys that can really shoot it, so we're going to have to really get up and guard them, and hopefully they're not on fire tomorrow night, and we're going to have to try to rebound somehow because they are pretty athletic. They play fast. They have about 7 losses, but they're all to pretty quality teams, really good teams. So they're battle tested, and I think they're hungry to play someone ranked ahead of them.
All right, thanks for the visit. Good luck tomorrow. I'm going to be watching, and we'll be with you guys Tuesday at Alton.
All right, Todd.
All right, thank you. And that is Eric Anderson, the head coach, the assistant head coach for the varsity side and the head coach on the JV side of things, as his team victorious here tonight by a score 51-48. And we bring Chris Kettler back in for a final word. Chris, I guess it's safe to say that if Collinsville plays like they did tonight, they might not come out with that thing with a victory tomorrow.
Well, it's going to be a way different type game, probably more running up and down the court here. Granite City just wanted a game where they foul Collinsville a lot, send them to the line, and force Collinsville to make some shots that they weren't able to do. But it's still a win here tonight, 24th of the year. It's going to be a long battle here throughout this season. Every team's giving you your best shot here every night. We'll have this Simeon game tomorrow, like we said. And then Kahoks are back in the driver's seat of the conference here.
Yeah, nothing but conference game after that.
With O'Fallon losing tonight, if the Kahoks could just take care of business from here on out, conference championship could be in the works. But that story will start next week here. But it's a win here tonight. We'll take it.
Sure will. Let's talk about the girls real quick before we go. Their schedule came out today, and they are going to be taking on Belleville East at home. That'll be on Wednesday the 19th of February. And lo and behold, what you know, that the Edwardsville Tigers are in our regional.
Yeah, kind of thought that's how it would go down. Collinsville just has a slightly, worse record than Belleville West, and they split their 2 games. So when the Collinsville lost that game in Highland, you kind of thought to see the writing on the wall that they were ending up behind Belleville West in the seedings there, and then you got to put 1 and 4 together, and that was Edwardsville. So, Kahoks gave Edwardsville a battle the first time they played, not so much the second time, but hopefully coach can get ready for them if they can they got to get that far. They said they got to play Belleville East first. They'll end up seeing Belleville East twice in a week there with a game coming up with at East.
Yeah, that happens quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, well, there's only so many teams to go around, and then Edwardsville will play Pekin.
Yep, 6 o'clock game.
Edwardsville will play Pekin in the other game. That may not be as competitive a game, but we'll see how it goes here for Collinsville, and Coach Lori's last chance around here, the last playoffs. See if she can't finally get a regional title or something out there at home and pull off a big upset over Edwardsville if it comes down to it.
Next Friday at Alton, you there with me?
Oh yeah, could see some history maybe.
Yep.
If see how the numbers fall with that.
Rayshawn started the night 70 back, so he got 18 tonight, so 52 points away from the number 1 spot, tying the number 1 spot.
So slightly below his average tonight, so he may have to have heck of a game against Alton.
See what he can put up tomorrow.
See what he can put up tomorrow and see where it lies against Alton. It could be a historical night there at Alton. If not, probably definitely against Edwardsville.
Yeah,
home game.
at home. That would be even better. All right, thank you, sir. We appreciate it. Now our next coverage will come to you Monday right here from this very town, just about 5-6 blocks away at the Granite City Ice Rink as your Collinsville Kahawks take on Vianney in game number 2 of a best-of-3 series. So Collins will have a chance to wrap it up Monday night if they can win. If not, they'll be back at the Metroplex in O'Fallon on Tuesday night for Game 3. So that's what we have coming up for you next. Until then, we have a weekend to get through. So everybody enjoy your weekend. My name is Todd Duke for Chris Kettler, for Darren Lee, and for Coach Anderson. Everybody have a fantastic weekend.